Hi, Modiba. Good morning.
Morning. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good morning.
Morning.
Mm. How was your week?
So great. How was yours?
Yeah, it was okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so for today's class, yeah, so we have gotten a list of applications that we can use, right?
Okay.
And also, so we just choose between either we use those ones I found or the assignment I gave you, right? We work on that together. Then the applications I found, we now work on that as a assignment or project. How about
Okay.
that?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Let me see. I'm still with you, please.
Okay.
Okay, without wasting much of our time, let me share my screen.
Okay, what about others? I did not join it today.
Olufemi City is in transit.
Oh, okay.
So I don't
And
know.
then I don't even know what we will do. And they need this class as well, because
No,
since it's the practical we are having today.
then there's a recording now, so they can
Oh,
watch
okay.
recording. Yeah.
Oh,
And if you have any questions, they can chat me up and ask questions. Okay, so let me open. Okay, can you see my screen now?
No. Okay. Yeah, come on. Yes.
Yeah, so let's create our template project QA. So our project name is swag demo app. And who's our QA? Then let's call it project. Let's call it product. So what are the things that we should have in our test case?
Testing. Test ID first.
Test ID. Okay. Test case ID. Next.
Test scenario. Test case. Precondition.
Yeah.
Data. Steps. Expected results. Validation status and comment.
Lie.
After expected results, validation status and comment.
No.
That's what you gave us.
You didn't see actual results.
That was what I expected results. Maybe that's actual results.
Oh, expected result is different from actual result too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But what we've been using is actual expected results. We don't have actual results. Which comes the expected results comes before the actual results.
Yes, sir. Expected result is okay. What is the expect? What should be the result we should have? Like, what result should we be getting? Then after we test, right? What are we getting? So if expected result is not equal to actual result, status is failed.
Okay.
And you can have comments as well.
In actual results, then validation status.
And that's
Then
status.
comment. Status, then comment.
Yeah. So yes, 001. So what would be our first scenario?
Login. Successful login.
Login. Everything will be classified on that login. So okay, so under this login, right? Under this login, we have, if you look at this interface, right? They've even simplified it for us. So there are different what's it called? Different users, or different approaches that we can use in testing. So our first approach will be, what would be our first approach? Of yeah, our first kind of test. Are you with me?
Yes, yes. Ensure user can log in successfully with valid
Hmm.
username and password. Valid credentials.
So what's our precondition?
Mm, access to the application.
So our data here is
User
this.
username. Standard user.
Mm. I'll use this as same application to test, do automation for you guys.
Okay.
There are different applications that we can use though.
Well, but why can't you use another application?
Yeah, there are different applications, but it's for testing purpose. So after we've used that to test, right, you can on your own use any application to perform the test.
Okay.
Enter I'm already. What are the steps?
Mm. Enter enter the application URL. Mm.
No, that's in the product condition. What are the steps? The instruction is ensure user can log in successfully. Now, access to the application URL. Okay, this is the data set aside. What are the steps in achieving it?
Open the application.
Mm-mm.
Then
You already have that.
But that will be on just one condition. If you bring gifts for me, you don't bring gifts for daddy, then I'll not take it there. So what are you?
Hello.
hello, I'm here.
Yeah, what are the steps? You already have access to application URL. You don't need to repeat it again.
Mm. Then enter the username and password.
You break it down, don't say it together.
Okay. Enter the username. Enter the password.
What else?
So that means for these steps here, we don't have to start with open the application first. You just go straight into the data.
See, This is the precondition. In fact, in this, access the application URL, put in the URL. Do you understand?
Okay.
But if you want to be well detailed, you can add it, but it's not necessary since you've already indicated it here.
Okay.
So after enter the username, enter the password. What else?
Click on the login button.
Okay. Yeah. Do we have any other thing? On that step, so
Mm-hmm.
what else?
That's it. Is there
Okay.
any other thing?
You're asking me. I asked you first, though. You can't ask me. I asked you first.
There's no that thing. Then you have access to the application now.
Uh-huh. So now, what's the expected result?
Successful login.
Don't make it short. Make it long.
Exactly. Able to log in successfully.
Yep. So that's one down.
Then the actual result.
No, you're not testing now. It's only
Oh,
during execution that you now start filling the actual result.
okay.
Now put in actual result now.
Okay. Okay. So basically, you even have to carry out this action before you fill in those parts. Okay.
This is the test. This is the test design part.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the next one? Are you with me?
Yes, I am. Um, unsuccessful login, but with an invalid username and password.
Valid username, yes. So you can see the action.
Yeah.
As they are testing, they're also testing the action. So invalid username will be, let's say, can you see?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you come here. Ensure, you said? Ensure what? Are you with me?
Yes. Ensure user
Mm-hmm.
is unable to log in
Hmm.
with invalid credentials.
Okay.
Same precondition, access to the network.
So user should
To log in successfully.
and what other thing? Something else you should take note of.
And
Mm-hmm.
okay. And the measure error should read okay. User name and password do not match any user.
Which is Epic Sad Face? It's just a demo site, yeah. Let's remove that Epic Sad Face. That's not a message.
Mm.
So, yeah. That's much better. So next one. Okay, you know what? Let's do it this way. Ability to log in to the 6 application successfully. Let's do it the way you suggested initially.
Mm-hmm.
So what would be the scenario?
All successful.
Can you log into the system unsuccessfully?
No.
Uh,
Unsuccessful login. I said ability to log in unsuccessfully.
so you don't need to you don't necessarily need to add ability to
Mm-hmm.
unsuccessful
Unsuccessful login.
login. Okay, what's the next one?
But for the first one, can't we have successful login?
Okay.
Since it's the login functionality we're talking about.
Next one. So what would the next one be?
Mm. Locked out user. Oh, what? But what are we having now?
Hmm?
Okay, okay, okay.
Can you see?
Yes, yeah. Epic sounds. To log in with
Already helping you.
invalid. Yeah, I'm following. I'm with you.
Can't be invalid. It's valid, but it's locked. No. Wait, oh, you can't have a valid account that is locked out. It must have been that you well, there are two different scenarios that can lead to the account being locked. You understand? So
Mm-hmm.
as an admin, I have the right to lock your account, right? If I'm suspecting some activities, right? Or you are entering invalid details and you tried it 3 times, it will lock. You understand? So it's able to unable to log in with a locked account. Oh, are we locked? Details. So are you getting the hang of it?
Yeah. Log in with a locked account. This.
Okay. So the reason why these ones might not work is because yeah,
That one worked.
Are you seeing the difference?
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference between standard user and problem user?
They're both valid credentials.
That's not the only thing.
What's in
Yeah. Okay.
the only
So,
locked out username is that locked out user.
yes, the only one that is giving us error message is that one. Well, look at this. Let me log in again. This is standard user. This is the correct implementation. Can you see?
Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay.
What's the difference?
The homepage is different. The product it is displaying is different.
Is it the product?
Yeah, no. The products display is different. That one is showing like sweatshirts and all. So one is showing animals.
That means you were just taking note of the pictures.
Okay.
Right? Just taking note of the pictures.
Oh, product two.
Source Labs backpack.
Oh.
Backpack picture. Source Labs bolt t-shirt picture. Source Labs bike light picture. Right?
Mm-hmm.
For problem user. Can you see?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so what test case can we derive from that? Are you with me?
Yes, I am.
So what test case can we derive from that? From like good morning. I didn't even notice when you came in. Do you have any idea what test case you'll be getting?
Mm, mm-mm.
Okay, so it might not be displayed now, but we can say products dashboard, right? Because it's actually on dashboard, not on login.
Mm.
Are
Yes.
you- So ensure products display align with the description. Does that make sense to you?
Ensure products displayed align with the description.
A product
Mm.
is with the product description. Does that make sense?
Ensure product images displayed align with the product description. Yes.
Does it make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so what's the precondition?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Access to the application UI, then successful login.
Yeah. So what's the additional step for this one?
Click on the login button. Mm,
What's the expected result?
mm. User should be able to view products.
To view.
Products. Correct product. Mm.
Sorry, it shouldn't be product description. It's more of product title. Which one makes more sense? Product title or product description?
Description, I think.
Okay. Do you know why this page is left blank?
Why?
Oh boy, that's wrong. I need to take note of this. Standard user password. Take note. What's the difference? You didn't notice anything?
Mm, I'm just trying to take notes now. Can we use the other username again?
You didn't notice anything?
I think they are same.
They're not the same one. Look at my actions, right? You can see my mouth, right?
Yes,
Can you see?
yes.
Do you notice the difference?
No. Okay, here the mouse is still there, but the other one it seems the mouse is disappearing. Is that what you're talking about?
You need to experience it yourself. Go to the URL on your laptop
Okay.
and enter those details. You might not experience it as I'm clicking it. Therefore,
Okay, I'm on it. I'm trying it. I just tried the standard user. Okay. Okay. The one for that problem user, that username.
mm,
There was a pop-up message that password. Let me see it again. Okay, I'm coming.
do you want to share your screen?
Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe I should. I don't know why I can't share your entire screen. Chrome wants to share the content of your screen with me, but I can't even share. Why?
No, just share the browser. Don't
Okay.
share entire screen.
So, even down to it's not even. I can't. I'm clicking on the share button and it's not even responding.
Mary, Mary, Mary. Mary.
So you didn't notice anything when you clicked on performance
Mm,
glitch?
no, 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 not yet.
Mary.
Not yet. I don't know. I still can't share my screen.
Hello, Fumlayo. Hello, Fumlayo. Are you with us?
Let me tell you to go to the one making noise. Eh? It's something. Yeah, I'm gonna stay in Canada.
Okay, no problem. Um, the issue there is when you clicked on login, right? There was a slight delay
For which of them?
performance.
Okay, I've not tried that. Let me see. Let me want you to say them. Try to do the second. Okay, yes, that's true. Like just few seconds.
Yeah. So that's the point of that test. Is that the point of that test? Let me share my screen. So what test case can we get from that? Hello?
Yeah. Is-
Also, you need to also know. Let's check this out. What is the expected? Are you seeing all these things?
Mm.
So when your these are actual standards, right? So your response time on your website, right, should fall between 200 milliseconds and 1 second. So let's see how long it took us. So this is how you inspect, right? So let me show you another way. Right click and inspect on your system. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Or you can do Control Shift I. So with Control Shift I, you get the same result. So now you'll be seeing elements, console, sources, network. So where you are going to is network. Yeah. So
Mhm.
for standard user, enter username. This is how you debug. I'm showing you the process of debugging. So you can see it was 20 milliseconds, or it was not even up to 20 milliseconds. This would be like, looks like a 5, right? Are you with me?
Mm.
Looks like a 5. Now let's try performance. Something is wrong. Hold on. Let's try it again. Always remember network tab.
Right click.
Inspect network tab.
Okay, let me try.
Are we seeing it?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So now the difference between this one is for performance. So mhm.
The one we just tried.
Yeah, this one we just tried now is for performance. Can you see that green line?
Mm,
Can you see the green line?
sorry. Yes. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's the time it took for the system to log in. So it took that's a 230 milliseconds, right? While performance, I say performance, while a standard user, mhm, right? Why is this thing acting this way now? Let me try it again. Okay, can you see the how long it took?
Yes, but I even tried. I tried logging in, but it is not bringing out that green line. I don't know.
No, it doesn't have to bring a green line. But did you see the time? Did
Mm-hmm.
it reach the time? Where did it stop?
That's not 30
On my screen or on your screen?
on your screen.
No, this one is not 30. This one is before 20. So this is like 15, 16, thereabouts.
Then put your mouse where you're talking about.
Here.
Yeah. Okay,
That's a
okay, it's
15.
before 30.
This is 20, 40. So this is 20, 0. So,
Yeah, that's 20.
so this is like a 15, 16 milliseconds. But it's different with, I don't know why I keep showing that. It's different with the performance glitch. So basically, I'm trying to show you the difference between standard user login and the performance glitch login, right? So one is able to log in faster than the other. Do you understand? So, well, you might not be experienced enough to know how to log it. So what we can have here is delayed login. Ensure the response time login activity is less than 20 milliseconds. Are you with me?
Yes.
This is just an example.
Mm.
So okay, so that is that. Do you understand up to that point?
Yes. I know.
So now we are now on the landing page. Do you think everything is fine at this point? I think that thing should be a product title, not a product description. This is a product description, right? This is product description. This is a product title.
Product title, yeah.
I think one of them has an issue with the product description. I want you to locate that bug. Just 5 minutes so that we can move to the API test.
The issue is with the description here.
Yeah. So which
On
one
this
has it?
on this page.
Yeah, on this page. Although you might not know though, it's related to something.
Else. It's not talking about the title.
It's related to English language and also coding language. So a product title is wrong, a product description is wrong.
I think it's this Source Labs, the third one on the right, on the left.
The third one, 1Z.
On
That 1Z, right?
yes, the Source Labs on the
There's no issue with it. Everything is fine.
Rib Snap Infant. Oh, okay, for the junior automation engineer from development. The red light.
It's just a dummy, what's it called? It's a dummy description. You might be right, actually. Actually, you are right, though.
That it is that one here.
No, but that is not the issue.
Okay,
But
so what's
it's also a bug. So the reason why it's a bug, why do you say it's a bug?
yeah, the reason why I said it's a bug is because the title and the description is not correlating with the image.
Yeah. Yeah, so the
But the
description.
thing again, you said it is a dummy.
No. So the reason why I thought it was a dummy data, right? But look at this. Get your testing superhero on with the Source Labs Bolt t-shirt. This is actually speaking to the product. Look at this
Yes.
fleece jacket. It's not every day that you come across a midweight quarter zip fleece jacket. Can you say that it's actually speaking to it?
Speaking to the product, yeah.
Yeah. So you don't know where the issue is, Abby?
But even that the one I talked about, the source rib osis.
Onesie.
Rib snap infant osis for the junior automation engineer and development. Reinforced 3 snap button closure, 2 needle arm sleeved and button won't unveil. Okay.
Okay, it's looking like it's speaking to it, right?
Yeah, kind of, because of the infants there. Since
No, not necessarily. Reinforced 3 snap bottom closure, 2 needle
2 needle arms sleeved.
sleeved and bottom won't unravel. So where it's confusing is the junior automation engineer. Well, it might just be a catchphrase though.
Mm-hmm.
It might just be a catchphrase. This Source classic Source Labs t-shirt is perfect to wear when closing up to your keyboard to automate a few tests. This one too is also a catchphrase. I think the from what I'm seeing, all the descriptions they are more of catchphrases in alignment to the product image.
Yeah.
But now this one of this product description is still wrong. It's still wrong. And one of these product titles is also wrong. If you can find the issue with one of the product description, right, you will also find the same issue in a product title.
Mm. So sorry.
Are you still with me?
Yes, yes, eh? It's not that different.
You've not seen it.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
The
Look at this.
description of the title seems right.
Look at this.
Carry all the things with the
The last
silk.
time right.
Carry all the things.
The
It's
last
not
time
right.
right.
With the silk. Streamlined. Slightly pack with modest, uncompromising style with unequal laptop and tablet protection.
Yeah, that's the only product description that is wrong.
How? Carry all things.
Can you see this? Carry dot all the things, then brackets.
Oh, okay.
First of all, look at the rest. They all started with what? A capital letter. As I said, it is English related and also coding related because this is a code. This is a code, and this is not starting with a capital letter. You can't have a full stop in the middle of a sentence.
Mm, okay. Even the tiniest mistake, so one has to test for it.
Yes.
Because I would not have even seen that as an error. You know, I was even correcting it, carry all things. I was thinking, okay, they are referring to the backpack.
No. So the same thing here too. Can you see?
Just all the things. Okay.
This is code. Do you understand?
Yes.
So now with that now, how do we get this test case? So what will be our scenario?
I think it's same now. Product dashboard.
But you need to drill down. Can say
You need
product.
to
Need to you need to drill down. Can say product dashboard, and now say we in particular product title. Same thing here as well. Product description. You can just leave it as product dashboard, just like you said. So when you're building your test case, it's your world, right? But just ensure that your world aligns with what is, if it's
you test
requirement
it.
document, aligns with requirement document. If it's application, aligns with the application. But it's still your world. So now what will be our test case?
Ensure product title aligns with image displayed.
No, that's the first one. I think this is more of a
Oh, okay.
bug.
Yeah.
It's more of a bug than it should be a test case.
I think it is a bug too because can we test for that?
Bug. You just um, uh, what are the things? Did I share any bug document with you?
No.
Okay. Mm,
Rachel already sent a message that I should let him in.
That would be Genesis, so I don't have the power to. Let me try and call Genesis. Hi, Genesis. Hello, Modupe.
I'm here.
Yeah, maybe Femi should try and log in again. Genesis said he
Yeah,
can't.
join.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Hold on. Sorry, I was in transit. Coming for work.
No problem. So the recording would be made available so that you can just know how we started. So for now, you can just watch. Okay, so what will be the description? You don't have to necessarily. Are you with me? You don't have to necessarily have defect found or defect description. You can just have everything as a description. You understand? There's, for me, I'm just trying to break it down. Hello, Modupe.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So,
So
what
the
would I would
text
describe?
description will be in product.
We need to rent up on time so that we can.
Did you like it?
Is it okay like this?
Really happy.
Yeah, which are we not supposed to write which of the products? For Sauce Labs backpack.
That's much better. So what is the product? What's the other one? Someone's background is very noisy.
Mm.
Okay, so what are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, so what is
Mm.
I'm sure you understand. I've taught you guys severity and priority, right?
Yes, you have.
So the severity and priority will be based on it can be based on the QA team coming together to analyze and know the severity and the priority, right? But on your own, you just need to understand and know how you can prioritize them. So what is the priority for this? Is actually for you to know the priority and severity, you need to understand the level of impact, right? It has on the business.
Mm.
You understand? So the severity, what is the how severe is it for our business? Is it severe? Is this the critical, major, minor, uh, low, then cosmetics? Which one do you think it is?
Mm. For business, I think it should be moderate. Is it
Moderate.
moderate?
That's the minor. Is the minor there?
Yes, there's minor. There's critical, major, moderate, minor, and cosmetic.
Which one comes first? Moderate or minor?
Moderate.
Like when you're saying critical, major,
Critical, yeah, critical is first, major second, moderate third, minor fourth, cosmetic fifth.
it's minor.
Minor
Actually,
is like the fourth.
actually low. Minor. But the priority is high. You need to work on it on time.
Why is the severity minor?
It's low, it's not impacting your business now. People are still able to select the product. Now, when you can't select, it's hindering you from selecting, proceeding with the actual business, right? That's when you now start looking at okay, moderate, major, and critical. Do you understand? Well, and
Mm.
it's also open for debate, right? It's my own test case, it's my own test document, right? For me, right? I'm saying it's a minor, right? For you, in your own test case document, you can say it's a moderate.
Moderate.
Do you understand? And you should be able to
Because it
defend.
can, why I say it's moderate is because customer might get confused maybe while trying to select because of the
Okay.
description.
The reason why I don't agree about the confusion
It's
is the image is also there to help you select.
ribs now.
Are you with me?
Mm-hmm.
Assuming there is no image and it's just a product title, Then it just moved from minor to a major. Not even moderate now, a major. Do you understand?
Okay. Yeah.
So that's our bug. Then I don't think this is needed. So on our products dashboard, there are other things you can get from the dashboard, but I want us to quickly round up on it. So what are the two things I am immediate on this?
What are the two things that
That you can also get from this, from here. In fact, there are plenty
um
things. But what are the
add
things you
to
can get? What are the features? Add to cart,
cart, remove,
What other features?
select product.
And that's the select product there now.
Where is it?
Oh, it locked me out. That's another bug. Oh. Did you notice the bug?
Yeah.
What was the
It
bug?
logged out. It logged out on its own.
No, it can log out on its own, but there was no notification.
Okay. But was it
So
supposed to log out on its own without you logging out?
yes, it's meant to log out on its own. So imagine you're on your application, a sensitive application, right? And you leave the application open, you don't log out. Someone can gain access to the application if you don't have a timed out logout when there is inactivity. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So yes, it also says select product. Yes, select product is there. And what else?
Menu.
There's also filter.
Mm.
You can filter.
But
Filter.
is the select products not the same as a filter?
No. It's not the same. What I did here was a select product. Can you see?
Okay.
What I did there was a select product. What I did here was a filter.
Okay.
So that's select products, add to cart, remove from cart, filter products. So because of time, I won't be able to go through all this. Do you understand? I'm not sure there's anything on this about. Okay.
So when we are testing for this menu, are we going to test all those features there one after the other? That part.
I didn't get that.
That when we are to test for that menu part. No, that's up. That button, the one up. So we are going to test for all items about.
They are
Like
currently
click
on
on all
all.
items.
They're currently on
Okay,
all
all
items.
items.
Or I suppose you're on all items, but I don't think all these menus are working. So they can be logged as bugs, but logout is working.
About. I think the answer is working.
Yeah, about is taking us to a different website entirely. It's not talking about this e-commerce website, or maybe it's talking about Swag Labs. It might be talking about Swag Labs entirely. I think it's taking us entirely to a different. This one is Source Labs.
So something.
So we found how many bugs now. This reset app state, is it working? Let's add to cart. That's another bug. It's working now, right?
Mm.
It's working, but when you click on reset app state, it's still showing remove. And meanwhile, look, take a look at this cart. There are 2 items there, right?
Yes.
How many items are there?
Mm.
But yet it's still showing us remove.
Mm-hmm.
But if I refresh, can you see?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a bug. So with this little one, do you understand, or you would like us to continue in the next session? Or you know what? You know what? It will be best let everybody go through the recording, right?
Okay.
Everybody should go through the recording. So if after going to the recording they don't they still feel like you guys still feel like we should continue in the next class, no problem, we'll continue in the next class.
Mm. Maybe we should continue in the next class so we can be done with this app, because for today's class now, we learned something new, that bugs are sometimes not to be tested, and maybe just to be, we are meant to have it like on a separate Excel sheet, maybe for the developers to look into it. Even for this class now, I never have I'd even thought maybe that what we identified is a bug and not to be tested.
No, the way you're putting it that is not to be tested is not, I don't think it's the right way, right? Everything is meant to be tested, right? So but what you just need to do say is being able to differentiate bugs, right, from test cases.
Test cases, yeah.
I think that's what you need to say. No problem. So let's go to, did I send you the document for the API? Did I send you guys any document?
Mm.
Okay, maybe I should create, let me see if I can create one for you guys. Document. So let's name this course. And we'll take this. So before we continue, from our last class, what do you guys understand about API?
The API is a communication between two systems.
Okay. Go on.
And we also learned about the um, create, read, update, and delete operation.
Okay. So when you say create, what API action is taking place?
That's the post
Okay.
when
So
trying
when you say
to make a request.
okay, so when you say read, hello Femi, are you with me? Hello Femi. Hello, is Femi here?
Hello, this is his son. He just came back from work, so he's like resting.
Oh, okay. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so for a read, are you with me, Modupe?
Yes, I am.
So
Read, get,
yes, okay. So for update,
put or patch,
okay. Then for delete,
delete.
okay. So now, are you also familiar with the status codes? Did you also do any research?
Yes.
So aside it, are you sure you did research? Because we now ask questions. So
Yes, I did.
okay, so for what's it called now? For all the status codes I taught you, right? What
Mm-hmm.
do you think? What other codes do we have?
We have 429.
Okay. I wish this document. Yeah, logged into your what's it called? Gmail, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll make this document online, then send the link.
Okay.
That will be outside. That will be outside work, so that so all those status codes are you got, right? You also indicate it.
I don't understand.
The status codes that you're about to tell me now, right?
Mhm.
The API document I'm creating,
Okay.
you you update those ones that you got with it.
Okay. I should add the status codes I got to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so CRUD operations, HTTP methods. So what are the you also know what HTTP methods, right? You know what HTTP methods are, right?
No.
Mm. It's because of the name. It's because I changed the name. So when you hear HTTP methods, they are the same actions that you mentioned, not CRUD operations. So the post, get, put, patch, delete. They are
Okay.
called HTTP methods.
Okay. HTTP. HTTP.
HTTP, hypertext protocol, hyper transfer text,
Hyper
hypertext transfer protocol.
transfer text protocol.
And also, last week I also mentioned something that when you see HTTP in your browser, right, and you see HTTPS, what does it mean?
When we see what?
When
H.
HTTP in your browser and you see HTTPS, what does it mean?
The address.
You've forgotten. HTTPS
Okay,
means,
okay, 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 okay. I remember. The S helps to protect like security.
yeah, it's not that it helps, so it means that it is secured. That
Oh,
site
okay.
is secured. It means the site is secured, and HTTP means not secured.
Okay.
Okay.
HTTPS.
What other things did I mention?
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I spoke for 2 hours on it. Okay, no, not 2 hours. That's how we didn't do questions and answers today.
Mm. But okay, interesting. Yeah, I was going to say we can still have it.
No. It's almost time. Almost time. Next week we'll do it. So by
Okay.
next week we'll finish our test case on time. Then we enter the questions before we enter API. Mm. The API is actually very simple, really. So once you get your details, the only thing that you just need to do in API test is you just test different scenarios with it. That's just it. Once you test different scenarios, just ensure that the answers are correlating with what you should be expecting. I'm coming. No, I will not be able to teach in 15 seconds. I mean, 15 minutes.
We can go through the app, the Postman.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not teach, maybe just glance through.
Yeah, I'll just show an example. I've actually almost used all the API, test APIs to teach people. Can you see my screen?
No, not yet.
You can see it now.
Yes.
So let's try this weather API. Why?
But is there always an API application?
What in my API application?
Because this one is showing API and weather API.
And yes, it's like saying you have, like I said, API is a messenger,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you can have a weather messenger, right? You can have a payment messenger, payment API.
Yeah. But that payment API will be inside like an application, like for instance, like maybe a banking, no, maybe Netflix app, and maybe you want to make payments, then you click on make
Payment
payments,
API.
like linking to, is that not API?
Payment API. You're using a payment
That's
API.
okay.
So you can be using, if it's Paystack that you're using, there's a Paystack API. If it's what are these payment APIs? So if it's, what's the name of this company again? I'm coming. I forgot the name of this Nigerian company. Stripe. Stripe is also another thing. Stripe. You don't know
Nice.
Stripe?
Yeah, I think it's that.
Can you give us list of payment APIs? Ouch.
I know there's a popular one that PayPal.
PayPal is also there. List of payment APIs. Okay, we have Stripe, we have PayPal, MasterCard, we have MasterCard. There's this Nigerian one. Payment API in Nigeria. Flutterwave, thank you. It's Flutterwave.
That's what I was trying to remember.
Flutterwave. So we have Paystack, we have Flutterwave, InterSwitch. A lot of people don't even know that they use InterSwitch. You don't know. If you want to pay for your internet now, some some internet providers use Paystack. Let me see. Can I pay through my Netflix?
Even MasterCard, I didn't even know. So MasterCard is an API. It is, because when you even want to make payments, it's to give you MasterCard. It shall list everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why I'm now trying to ask that. But all these things are not always on its own. They're always inside an application. Yeah. So that's why when.
Yeah, that's it. Just like you said, they're always inside an application. You don't necessarily need an interface for it. There's no way I can make payments.
It already has your payment details already.
I'm trying to see which payment and which API we can use. I'll just use one and just test. So this is the base URL. So when they ask you, when you see things like base URL, let me put it in the document. Base URL, just like that name implies, like it's a URL, but the base for all your tests. So like you can have https www.google.com, right? This is a base URL. Then you can now start having something like API slash v1 slash, let's say, search, right? Slash, you can have what you want to search for. What hyphen is hyphen my name. So, but you see this www.google.com, right? It's what you call base URL. Do you understand? So when you are doing API test and you hear base URL, don't be scared, right? Oh, come on now. Who did send you message? They put link. So that's that about the base URL. Then what other things? You see this particular one, this one that you're seeing, right?
Yes.
Slash API. In fact, you know what? Let me do it this way for you. Control X. So that's base URL. Base. No, they're all called. So you know what?
Is not reachable.
That's base URL, but the whole thing plus the slash API and everything, is called endpoint. Can you see my screen? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can tell.
So some documentations are like this. Some documentations uh, some documentations are like this. Sorry, are like this. So it's just to show you an instruction on how to go about the test. So for this weather API now, this is introduction. Getting started, they said you need to sign up and then you can find your API key under your account. So you need to sign up to weather API, right? And then they will give you an API key. You understand? Next class will go in depth on all this. So these are the basic things that you just need. You need the documentation, right? You need your
API
basic.
documentation.
Hmm?
API documentation.
Yes, API documentation. And your API
Are we the
document.
one? Are we the ones?
No,
Are we going to make the document? How are we going to? Okay, we'll be giving the
the API
document.
documentation is like a requirement document. Do you understand? You need a requirement document for you to do perform your testing,
Maybe
right?
on API.
No, you need a requirement document to perform your normal manual test. You need an API documentation to perform an API test.
Okay. But is it also a BA person that will give API
No, not a BA
documentation?
person. No, no. It should be a technical lead. So it might be a senior developer or a
Okay,
development.
but this API, for instance, now it's usually always done when you have like maybe API communication within an application, yeah.
Yes.
Like for instance, like that Swag Lab now that there was no API, no need for API. API is
Mm,
only done maybe there is an
How did
API
you know?
communication within an application.
How did you know that Swag Labs didn't have any API?
No, I'm just saying. No, it has because okay, make payment. I'm just no. For instance, I know there's
But
going
it
to be an
doesn't.
API because it's an e-commerce app, so
It
we'll have
doesn't.
to make payment. It does it.
It doesn't. It's just front. Everything is just front end.
Okay, but random normal e-commerce
Yes.
app usually have API.
Guys. So let me show you Jumia, and then let's inspect the way I showed you. Unless it's not. So can you see this?
Header. Yes.
Are you seeing this?
Mm-hmm. Request method post.
Exactly. So next
Good.
class, right? Next class. Please remind me. I will also
Mm.
use Jumia as an example. I'll use to explain headers, payload, preview, response. You understand?
But this inspect,
Yeah.
are we going to be using this inspect for API as well?
And yes, you can use it. Do you understand? So when you're testing front end, for me, it has become a norm for me when I'm testing front end. When I say front end UI, right? As I'm testing the front end, I'm also checking what's it called? The
Backend.
back end. So this allows me to see the back end as I'm that inspect allows me to see back end as I'm testing the UI. Do you understand? So every action that you are making, right, there's a corresponding API request, right? So if something is wrong, I need to know where the issue is coming from. Do you understand? So like now, for
Mm.
example, now see this quantity API request, right? It's a post
Mm-hmm.
request, right? Now let's not say you now sent a wrong payload. Payload is like a data that you're sending inside that request.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? So let's say maybe you are sending, I also tell you some things. We have some data types. We have string, we have date and time, we have number. So here, here now, right? Come in. So when you check your payload, just like I said, payload is like the data you're passing into the system, right? Through your request. And you are passing instead of a string, you are passing a number, right? It might be the reason why we are getting an issue. Do you understand? So
Okay.
next week I will explain everything in details. Do you understand? I will explain what headers are for, payload and the likes, and also
Mm.
string, the all different types that we have, the basic different types, data types that we have. So, but just know that as you are making a request, right? As you are making a request on the front end, right? There is also an equivalent, an equal backend API request attached to it. Do you understand?
Mm.
Let's see. Can you see?
Mm.
This is the endpoint. This request URL is the endpoint. If I carry this now, and go to Postman, let's say new request.
What did you carry now?
Request URL.
Okay.
Come on, they've changed everything here. New request. So can you see as I copied everything, right? Everything
Mm-hmm.
is populated. So let's see if let's try and send. So this is the result that we got. But don't worry, you might not understand what all this means.
Mm.
So what we have done right now, we've just successfully sent an API request and we got a response.
Okay. So this my workspace is this in Postman.
Yeah, it's in Postman.
Okay.
It's in Postman. So we have you can have different workspaces in Postman.
Okay. But the one you used tonight is the API network. What
No,
you
not
copied.
API network. No.
So that is different.
Or what do you mean by API network? From here? What I copied
Yeah.
is from here.
From where?
Here, request URL on Jumia.
Okay. Oh, okay. Request URL.
You can even try it with Google. You can try it with Google. Also, when you want to what's it called? Use inspect. Ensure that this fetch/xhr is the one that is selected. Not if you select all, a lot of things will be added that you don't need. You understand?
Mm.
Fetch/xhr is what you need. Okay, so let's put a wrap there today. Let's put a wrap there today. So do you have any questions for me before we go?
Yeah. It's about that test plan. I tried working on the test plan for Swag Labs. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in scope. In scope are features that will be tested. Yeah.
Yeah, in scope are things that are meant to be tested. Yes.
Tested. Okay. So for that Swag Lab, features like cards, login,
Yes, login,
um,
card, product menu,
products,
uh,
name, and all that.
uh,
About those are features. Yeah.
yes, about logout. What else? That cart, you now say remove cart or add to cart, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
These are features. Make payments, for instance, if make payments was there, like
Yeah,
make payment.
make payment. If you go through the application, I think there's make payment. There's make payment.
Okay, so we are okay for that particular application. Out of scope will not be what? Like features are not supposed to be tested.
Delivery. Mhm. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I think there's delivery. There's actually delivery there.
Where is it?
When you select a product and you click on checkout,
Okay.
there's delivery there. When you select a product. So what is not applicable is a pre-order. You can't pre-order, right? Pre-order means the product is not available, but you can order till it's available prior to the time it's available. You understand?
Yes.
So you can't pre-order. Uh, you can't do scheduled delivery.
First and last. Do you know what I just realized now? After you select product and you go to cart, yeah, and you click on checkout,
Mm-hmm.
okay, it brings like details like first name, last name, postal code. So I didn't even input details for all that. I now clicked on continue. Error, first name is required.
Yeah, you didn't enter first name and
Yeah,
last.
yeah. I didn't even enter any
You need to enter now.
result. Yeah, I know. So my question is, so when we are writing test cases, are we going to, that means we're going to get to this point of like maybe
Yeah.
checkout functionality,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
write test cases on different test scenario rather.
Yes.
So, like for instance, for a particular app, you might not even be able to even finish writing all the test cases.
No, you can. No, you can. For this, what's it called now? For this particular application, it will only take like a day and a half.
A day and a half.
Yeah.
And you are talking from the aspect of that you're already a professional. A day and a half, because even a week self, I'm thinking of okay, what is next? It's because you're a professional already.
No,
You're talking from
I'm,
the
I'm saying in terms of, let's say it's a job, right? And you were given to do it, not like maybe you are doing it as a training.
and that's what I'm saying. Even as a job, a day is it not too?
No, no, no. Because the reason why is you're not just doing it. You're not just doing it alone. We've done the analysis, right? Everything that is expected has been pointed out, right? All the features that you are meant to test has been pointed out. All you just need to do is just
Has
create
been
a quick
pointed out
by the team now.
Okay. I think that is easy. If the features are already outlined,
Yeah,
what
it's
you'll
in
be
the test
testing is
plan now.
already outlined. I think it is easy.
Mm.
But is that the way it is usually done? The features would have been listed out for you to test.
Well, that's a good question. Well, if I was the one that was creating the test plan, right, I would have indicated it in my test plan.
That
The features, the
okay,
scope.
but that's for us to do as well now. The test plan. We are meant to create a test plan. So creating that test plan, we are listing all the features we'll be testing.
Hold on. The test plan, right, is meant to be created by the test lead or test manager. But I'm giving you guys the experience of how a test plan looks like. Should in case you are required to build a test plan.
Okay, so but usually the team
It's the
head
test
can write the
plan.
test plan.
Yes.
Okay, I get you. I think if there's a test plan here already, it's going to make the job very easy because you're just working with the document you have.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. Okay.
Okay. There's no other question. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have a lovely day. Or have a lovely week.
And you too.